Hi, Anthony Cheeseman here. Just want to give you a wrap on what I've seen in August. There's the 3 points that I've seen that have changed in this market at the moment. So during August, still a lack of stock. We still have plenty of people, buyers out there looking, and there just wasn't enough. And because they're looking, they're not in a rush as much because they're kind of waiting to see what will happen. So that's what we've found. That's 1 point. The second point is the interest rates. Well, they still are holding. The RBA has been friendly to us and hasn't put them up, giving a bit more confidence with the buyers as well. Maybe we're at a point where we know what we can afford and what we can't afford. And the last point I want to point out is that sellers and buyers are still negotiating on prices. So when we go to an auction, we've seen in our previous auction just before, we're still over an 80% clearance rate. On average, there's been about 5.3 bidders at auctions. So it's still very clear that there's a lot of buyers out there, but it doesn't mean they're going to buy straight away. It just means that they're ready to buy, but they're still obviously negotiating on where they see the market value is compared to where the seller is. So that's what we're finding right now, definitely this month of August. So looking towards spring, well, the weather heats up and so does the market a bit. So what we find is there's a lot more buyers that come forward because they're looking to lock something in before Christmas, because Christmas is going to come up before we even know it. And they're also going to be emotional about what they're buying because they want the family there at Christmas. They want to show off the new house. So they're probably willing to pay a little bit more than usual just to lock in, obviously, that time of year. And for sellers, well, the sellers do the same thing too. They usually wait until the warmer months before they go and put their property on it. So yes, there's going to be more buyers, but there's also going to be more sellers, which obviously gives a bit more on the market to choose from for these buyers as well. But at the end of the day, competition has always been the way that we've seen these successful prices. I just sold one in Main Beach recently. We had 6 bidders at the auction, and look, they fought it out and then got a premium price for that property as well. So it's definitely still a great time. Spring's coming. We've got all these events coming up, big auction events coming up, and I definitely think that for a seller, it's definitely a great time to take advantage of it.